Hi everyone, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving wishes to you all. Today I'm going to take a quick training on stopgap insurance in property and casualty insurance. By the name itself, you can clearly understand stopgap is nothing but stopping a gap in insurance. Now, this is applicable for workers' compensation. As we all know, workers' compensation adds two parts to it. One is workers' compensation. The other one is employers liability insurance. That's why we call it as workers compensation and employers liability insurance. The first part, workers compensation, is straightforward. If I have a company, I have 10 employees, and if the employees are injured during the work location and if they could not come to the work, then any coverage like their wages and their medical expenses will be taken care as part of workers compensation. Now, you may have a valid question. Why do you need employer's liability? There are certain scenarios where workers' compensation will not give required coverage even though the employee got injured during the work location. Let's see a couple of examples. Say you have an employee and he got injured during your work location. Then the spouse who has been dependent on this employee is not able to do the day-to-day action. Say if you have a husband who was working and her wife was dependent on their husband to do their household activities. Now they cannot do that. Then in those scenarios, workers' compensation will not cover because her spouse has some kind of issues with her husband getting injured in the work location. In those scenarios, when the spouse files a claim, those will be covered under employer's liability insurance. Similarly, if you have an employee who got injured during your work location using a product from a third party company. Now what could happen is this employer could file a third party liability claim against a third party company which developed the product. Now the third party company could come and say, you know what, product was good, but it was not maintained in a proper state, and due to the negligence of your company whom you are working for, this issue happened. So the third party company in turn can file a claim against your company. So those scenarios will not come under workers' compensation. The company has to use employer's liability insurance. Now we understood what is workers' comp. Now we understood what is employer's liability insurance. Now say if you have a company, like if you are running business in New Jersey or California, then you can shop around any private insurance company and get both workers' compensation and employers' liability. But there are 4 states within United States of America. They are called as monopolistic states. One is Washington, the second one is Ohio, the third one is North Dakota, and the fourth one is Wyoming. In those 4 states, as per the regulations, you can get workers' compensation only using state funds, using the government funds. So it means you cannot go to a private insurance company and get workers' compensation. You can use only the state funds to get the workers' compensation insurance. Now, if you closely watch, you can get only workers' compensation insurance. You cannot get employer's liability from this state fund. That's where this stopgap insurance comes into play. Because of the fact for those 4 states, you can get workers' comp from this state funds. For those 4 states, the company or the customers have to depend on the private insurance company to get employers liability insurance alone, and they are called as stopgap insurance. And I hope you like my training videos. If you like my training videos, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day. Bye bye.